Welcome to Ordr's presentation to AFWERX Fusion, titled Cyber Protection for Unmanaged IoT/OT Devices that Power the Base of the Future. Bases continue to be more technologically sophisticated. They're powered by lots of things that connect to the network to function. Temperature controls, phones, lifts and power, physical security cameras, even badge readers. In fact, over 30% of the environment is usually things, and that number is growing. They're also a blind spot. Unlike workstations and other IT devices, they run old software. They're not protected by security agents, and they're largely ignored by cybersecurity and IT teams. They're also vulnerable to cyber warfare, whether a direct target or an incidental casualty of a malware incursion. At Ordr, we've encountered a plethora of cyber risk issues in other environments. Parking lot gate controllers infected with malware capturing data. Smart TVs with the mic and video turned on and bugged. And every environment has had hundreds to thousands of devices with obsolete, vulnerable operating systems like Windows 7 and XP. To protect the base, you need to protect all the assets, including these unmanaged and overlooked systems. To do so, you must have an effective answer to the following 4 questions. What devices are connected to the network at the base? What is each device doing? Who does it talk to, and who's talking to it? Which devices are vulnerable and a high risk to address? And most importantly, how can I protect critical unmanaged assets that are at risk? Ordr provides a purpose-built solution to identify, monitor, and protect the base's unmanaged assets. Our solution allows you to answer the 4 questions and easily manage the entire cybersecurity lifecycle from visibility to protection for your current blind spot. Sensors are deployed in the network, causing no disruption to existing operations because they operate passively. They take minutes, not hours, to deploy. Once deployed, they monitor all the communications in the network. This allows Ordr to find every device that is connected and in use, even those unmanaged things. Ordr builds a complete inventory of all the connected assets in the base that are at risk to cybersecurity attack. Using deep packet inspection and other techniques, Ordr reveals the identity of each system in high-resolution detail. We can usually figure out the manufacturer, model, software, and even serial numbers. It's like shining a light in a dark room. Instantaneously, we see what's around. This process is automatic and happens very quickly, and no human is involved. And the Ordr data is highly accurate. Ordr monitors and audits each device's communication, providing you the insight to what's actually going on. Because the sensors are deployed in your network, they can see everything and devices cannot hide. Again, this effort is passive and does not disrupt operations. Unmanaged devices like cameras and facility systems are built to only have a narrow band of communications. Ordr uses machine learning to build baselines of communication. What is normal for a device to do? A video camera sending streaming video to a storage system. An HVAC managed by BACnet by a local facilities controller. Those would be normal. Rogue assets can also be found during this process, things that did not go through the normal procurement and cybersecurity risk assessment before being deployed. Ordr identifies devices that are at risk, such as those running obsolete software like Windows 7. We find out which systems have critical vulnerabilities. Using these communication baselines, we also spot systems that are under attack or potentially compromised. A camera sending video to a local compromised workstation. An HVAC infected by malware that's doing a slow recon to find other targets. With this information, you can implement reactive response actions. Ordr uniquely allows you to deploy safeguards in the network to protect critical assets. It uses knowledge of baseline behavior to automatically build zero-trust firewall policies. They can be enforced anywhere in the network, firewalls at the edge or where the devices are plugged in. These compensating controls can be rolled out incrementally based on risk profile. It's not an all-or-nothing project, and they allow the unmanaged systems to continue to operate. To summarize, the Ordr solution uniquely brings AI and automation to the entire process for comprehensive situational awareness to the base of the future. What devices do you have? What are they doing? What are the risks? And how to deploy other proactive and safeguard protections on your key assets. The solution deploys rapidly, is non-disruptive, and highly automated. It's also FIPS certified and with FedRAMP support expected in Q3 this year. Thanks for your attention.